builder, and said, hey, we're going to have to add a room here and a room there, and make the pool a little bit larger because it's going to be more than John and I and our friends. So by Monday morning I was really excited about this. I said, this is great. So I phoned the Department of Children's Services, and this about 20-year-old said, you're too old. You're 39, you can't adopt a child. You've missed out. So I said, well, thank you very much. I wasn't rude. I was very proud of myself. And I knew there is a way. If I know, then I know, and I need to trust that. And when I don't trust that, that's when I get into trouble. So it was a matter of finding out now how to do this, if that wasn't the way. And my friend Dot knew someone who had adopted a child from Chile without the regular procedures. So we investigated this, and sure enough, it took us quite some months, and we went through the usual stages of having our home looked at, and we were checked, and the whole same procedure of from the department, but we had it done individually through professionals, and we had our papers, everything ready to go. We investigated this route in Chile. We knew how to do it. We knew the lawyers to contact in Chile. We'd done that. Everything was set. My intuition had said a boy 5 and a girl 3. Okay, so that's what we put on the form, because you have to ask for what you want. And that's I like to do that anyway. So a boy 5 and a girl 3. So now the process was, they will call you when they get the children, these lawyers in Chile. So we get a phone call. Would you like 6 months old twins? John said, yeah, let's take 6 months old twins. Oh, 2 little girls. So you've got to be kidding. This isn't the go. We are not doing 2 little girls. So I waited, we waited. And night after night we get calls for children who are available. And then, boy 5, girl 3. We were on a plane to Chile. There's us and our papers. And we'd had to, of course, have an associate ready and so on to look after the practice. All that was in place, so that was fine. Off we went. And the lawyer we were supposed to use over there was completely hopeless. He knew less about the process than we did. So we fired him very rapidly, bless him, and we learned that you go straight to the judge. And the judge controls everything in a certain area in Chile, the criminal law, the whole everything. So we found the judge, made an appointment. So we walked into this room, and it was a fairly sparse sort of a room. But over there was a picture of daisies, in a big field of daisies, and young children playing in the nutty, no clothes at all, having a wonderful time. And John and I, isn't that a cute picture? At which point the judge walked in, and we had no Spanish, and she had no English, which is, heap of fun. It really was fun, because we understood we'd actually passed the test. If we didn't have mutual language, this was a test. And we could start from there. If we hadn't noticed that picture of children having fun, she wouldn't have given us a child. So I thought that was a fairly wonderful way, to choose whether we could be parents or not. Done. So we went through the process, and we were given lists of orphanages to go and find these children. Boy 5, girl 3. Okay, fine. So we go, and we find a boy 5 and a girl 3. And the father had withdrawn permission. I said, that's odd. I was sure it was 5 and 3. Oh well, okay. So there are other children. So drop that. And with our list, we just went, and the judge's permission, of course, we went from orphanage to orphanage. It was horrendous, completely horrendous. There were 600,000 children in orphanages at that time. It was horrendous. They'd had this appalling political situation, of course. And these children were just sitting there. And we walked into this little boy's orphanage. And, to get there, it was buses and, the whole thing. And it was brick walls. Like, it really was a prison. we had to be let through a little gate in this, concrete walls. And inside there were 400 little boys. And they were just hanging about. And the social workers there are magical. They work so hard. And they didn't speak much English either. So we said what we wanted. We needed a little boy 5 and who had a sister somewhere else. They looked through their records. No little boy 5, girl 3. So one woman was watching us